Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Vlogmas. A lot of you guys mentioned my advent calendar that I did last year, and yes, I did another one this year, but since I'm not doing Vlogmas, or since I wasn't gonna do Vlogmas every single day, I figured I would just compile every single day of the advent calendar into one so you guys wouldn't miss any of the days. They got a little bit fancier this year because it's a whole book. But today we're gonna be doing days 1 through 4 because December 1st and 2nd I was flying, and yesterday I just got busy and forgot to do it, and today's the 4th. So let's jump right in and get these first 4 days started. So this is the first, I don't know if you'll be able to read it, if it's gonna be backwards or not, but it says, looks like you have a mission on your hands. Whenever I have a job to do, I always start with a T and end with a T. And it's spelled T-E-A. So when we open it up, every single day has a different word on the door. And so start with T, end with T. There's one that says test. So I'm assuming that is it because I don't see any other words that both start with T and end with T. So here goes nothing. Silo's down here like licking the, not licking, smelling the board. Alrighty, day 1. And so then we have, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is what it opened up to. Sorry, I did not mean to be flipping you off just then. Okay, it says, this is the, oh, okay. So it says, nope, no hat here. Do me a favor and recycle these for me. And it's 2 little presents. But also, let's see. There's a bunch of little letters. So let me pause this for a minute while I think about it, and then we'll come back when I figure it out. So if you look at the back, there's recycling colors and there's letters. Silo, stop. There's like jumbled letters and colors on here. So I unscrambled the colors, and the blue one was color, the green was cube, and the orange was toy. So I went in the order of the recycling. So that's color, cube, toy. And when I was looking at the words, there's literally one that says color right here. And that's the only thing I could think of. So we're gonna go for it, and hopefully I don't go ahead and get one wrong this early in the process. Silo, please be careful. You're gonna knock this over. I just got home from running errands since the counter people came, and the dogs are like so ready to play. Oh no, that was the wrong one. It was for day 5. Okay. So, I don't know. I don't understand what color, cube, and toy. Color, cube, and toy. All right, let me look at this some more and see if I can figure this out. All right, so we're gonna try this again. This one has a colored toy cube. It's the colored Rubik's Cube. That's the only other thing that I could think. And that one, if this is it, they really made you look this year. This one's a little bit gonna be probably more difficult than the one I did last year. Okay, yes. Oh gosh, I can't even, don't you eat that, Silo. This is gonna be a long advent calendar. It's gonna take me, if I'm already stuck on day 2. All right, so there's 2. Let's do 3. It says, look, I ain't seen your hat, but while you're here, fill these boxes, will you? Okay, so this has a picture. It's got little pictures on the door. I'll tell you what they are. One is a cat. One is a like little robot thing. One is a feather with ink, and then one is a stuffed animal. So let me look around and see if I can figure this out. So there are 3-letter words on this side, and each of these are a 3-letter word. So I thought it was odd that they had them like spaced out like this, because at first I was thinking maybe you would just use this and kind of direct yourself from where the words are to the next box, but I don't know. Then I got confused because I was like, is the one with the cat the first one? And it was like starting at a weird diagonal. So I ended up writing out all of the 3-letter words in the column. So, and then the letters that the pictures were on spells cone. So this one up here has a safety cone, and that's the only cone I could find. So if I get another one wrong, I'm gonna be very sad. But this is like really difficult this year. They're like really making you think outside of the box. So, whew, okay. Number 3. And we've got one more because today is day 4. And remember, I'm doing 4 today. Okay. So the little commentary is still, I haven't seen your hat. Look, be careful, look it around the factory, follow the rules. And the rules are, it is down to you to follow these factory rules. Leave nothing down to chance. Make sure things are not left on the floor. Everyone works as a team and is not left. Oh gosh. The dog just ran into my tripod stand. Silo, you gotta sit, honey. It is up. Don't do it again. Sit down. Sit down for a second. I'm almost done. It is up to you to spot safety issues, right? Get back to work. Okay, so they keep saying like directions. So it says it is down to you, and then leave nothing down to chance. Make sure things are not left on the floor. Everyone works as a team and is not left. And then it is up, and then right. That's gonna be my first guess. So I just followed all the directions and ended up at the one right next to it. So we'll see if that's number 4. It is. Oops. All right, day 5 of the Advent calendar. The clue says, sorry, I'm busy. Got to get these cut and hung up, and it's little squares with letters, which on this side has this, and I'm gonna double check. So let's see, there's 8 things, or like 8 letter boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 boxes up here, so I'm assuming that this is a clue. Now, if you guys remember, I opened door 5 thinking it was door 2, so I already know which box it is, but I still want to try to figure out like what the clue would have been to get me to open that door. So let me try to unscramble these letters really quick, and then we'll see what the clue was. Okay, so when I added in and like kind of unscrambled all the letters, the first thing I noticed was it was 2 O's and a K. So I'm like, it's gotta be look. So I put that one in first, and then noticed there was 4. So look for, so then I had to unscramble all the other letters, and it was look for a paintbrush, which is the color box. So that was day 5. So I probably would have been able to get that had I not opened it earlier. But yeah, so we'll see what the clue is for tomorrow. The dogs are also doing their advent calendars this year, aren't you? So you love them. You love the treats. So let's see, here's Silo's. Silo. Oh, look, you get 2 stars. And Ozzy. Uh-oh, so yours is falling apart, Oz. Oh, Ozzy, you get 2 circles. Okay, let me open them for you. There's one. Ow! Don't bite my finger. No, sir. And there you go. Gentle. Good job. Yay! All done. Alrighty, day 6 of the calendar. Our clue is, got these samples painted for you. Oh, who are you? Would you mind taking these to the correct station? And it's got little things with patterns, which if you look on this side, there are letters with patterns. So the blue and white checkers is an F. The stars with the blue is O. The red and yellow triangles is L, and the white with red polka dots is a D, which spells fold, which there is a thing with fold. So don't think it can be much clearer than that. So let's see if that is the, yay, day 6. All right, day 7 of our calendar. The clue is, all this folding drives me up the wall. Just turn the flap and fold. Just turn the flap and fold. And it's got a picture of this. I looked at this for a really long time, and it's telling you to turn it around, so I'm assuming it's telling you to fold it this way. And I looked at it a really long time, and I think I was just overthinking things. The thing is, I saw this on the side, and then when you fold it, it makes this. I did use a hint to help me out, which makes me annoyed because I did notice this before and was thinking maybe if I folded it, but then I didn't think to check this part to see if it folded into anything. So I did use a hint for them to kind of nudge me in the right direction, but I'm assuming whatever these words spell is what it's going to be. And so it's, I don't want to open up a wrong door. It spells, I think it's bubble wrap room. Oop, is what it spells. And the only room that looks like it could have bubble wrap is this packaging room. I don't know if you could see on the video. Probably can't really tell what the picture looks like, but this is the only thing that kind of resembles bubble wrap. But let me just double check. All right, I think that's gotta be it. Yay! Day 7. Day 8 of our calendar. It says, I know I couldn't help myself, and I don't think that's really helpful, but the door is these little like domino looking things, which on the back side I already filled in the missing letters, but there's little wheels that have the same patterns. So the first one is kind of like an L shape. Which I think is P. Then we have like an upside down T, which could be W or R. And then let's see, we have 2, which I think is an I. And then N and T. So I'm assuming it was an R, not a W, because that would spell print. And there is a door that says print. So let's see if that's right. It is day number 8. Day 9. So day 8 said, enter present pattern style below ... and then it has 3 screens with dots, and then it also had click right here. So my first idea was that there are big like words and colors up here, and so I was like, maybe it wants me to find the writing that's similar to this click around and then unscramble something. But when I did that with the colors, it didn't end up making any words. So I was like, what in the heck? I kept like looking at it, and then I kept reading it. It's like present the pattern style, and then I kept seeing the ... So I'm like, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. I'm like looking all over this thing. So then I look at the alphabet, and the alphabet has 3 letters that are white with the different color dots, and it spells dry, and there is one that spells dry right here. So that has to be it. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. So hopefully that is correct, and it is. Yay! Day 10. So the clue is, help me turn these off and I'll point you in the right direction. And the door had these little dial things on it, and down on this page it has the same dials with the arrows. So I put the arrow that goes with the arrow on each thing, and it spelled BOS. So I was like, well, nothing is like, there was no sob, no BOS words. Then I'm like, on the one arrow that I got the S from, there's a W. So I was like, maybe it's bow, and I need to find bows, which there is a door that has bows, but I was still like, BOS doesn't make sense. And so then I was like, let me just get a hint, because I don't want to open up the wrong door. So when I did a hint, it was like, there's dials. Where have you seen the dials before? And I'm like, well, I already figured that part out. So then it was like, do the arrows mean anything? And I'm like, I've already matched up the arrows and it's not like doing anything. And then it said the left one based on the door would match up with the T. And I was like, no, it won't. Like every time I tried to like turn it to fit, it just didn't match up with the T like it was saying it would. Like if I matched that arrow up with the T, then the other arrows didn't match up with any other letters that could go with the T. It was like T, P, and F, and I'm like, that doesn't spell anything. So, and then even if I tried to do like, okay, if I started from the front and go over like 1, 2, 3 or whatever and do that on all of them, like none of them spelled letters. So I was like, this is really unhelpful, and I'm not understanding what I'm supposed to be doing with these dials. So I was like, the only other option was to just get the answer. They'd already given me 3 clues, and then once you get 3 clues, you have to get the answer. And so it ended up being tie. So even if I would have just taken an educated guess with I'm messing something up in his bow, I would have opened up the tie door. So I'm assuming that that's what that is, but I'm still just kind of confused about like where they're getting the T on the wheel. It's, yeah, I don't know. But let's see if tie is the right one, and it is. Day number 10. Day 11. Let's see. Also, I ended up looking up on TikTok what the thing with this was yesterday, and you were supposed to line it up like this and like go where the arrows would face if you had lined it up that way, but the arrows on the page didn't match the arrows on here. So I don't know if that was a misprint or if it just didn't matter. I'm not really sure. But yeah, anyways, the clue for day 11 is, you like my work, do you? If I like it, I put a red bow like this on it, and it's got a red bow, which on the alphabet, some of the letters have a red bow on the letter. So the ones that have a red bow is an E, G, L, and U, which if you unscramble, spells glue, and there is a glue door. So we're gonna guess that that is day 11, and it is day 12. So the clue is, look what you made me do, clean up all that glue for me, would you? And then it's just got all these letters. So I'm going to cross out all the glues and then see what letters we have left and see if it spells anything. Okay, so when I went back through, after I crossed off the glue that read this way, there were two going down that also spelled glue, so I crossed those off, and then all the letters that were left spelled a symbol, which is this door right here. So we'll see if that is day 12. And it is day 12. Let's see what you get. Oh, say Ozzy gets 2 stars. And Silo, you get 1 big square. Let me open them for you. Oh, careful. Day 13 of our calendar. So the clue was, sorry, can't help you. Follow these instructions to the letter. For me, would you? And then it has this note that says, if switch is in the up position, then it's first. If the switch is in the down position, then it's last. And there's switches down here. So at first I didn't pay attention to the comment that he said, and so I was looking like on the board to see if there were any like sets of 4 switches, and I didn't find anything. So then I reread his thing, and it said follow to the letter. So there's 4 and 4 columns on here, and there's 4 and 4 columns of the words. So when I first went through, I put the words in order of the switches and was like, maybe I'll have to unscramble something, or maybe one of them will spell something, and none of those spelled anything. So then I was like really confused for a minute. So I had to take a break because I was like, what in the world? Like I was just trying the same thing over and over and it wasn't working. So then after I looked at it again, I was like, okay, up means first, down means last. So I was like, let me try to take like whichever the arrow is, the either first or last letter. And when I did that, it ended up spelling use this to magnify. So I was like, okay, that's an actual like thing it's telling me to do. And on the check page, there's a magnifying glass. So I'm assuming that that's got to be the door. But y'all, this day was hard. It took me a really long time to like even try to figure out the right track. This says 12 and up, but I don't think that that's accurate because I would not have gotten this when I was 12. But it was right, day 13. So we also have Advent puzzle every day.
Every day.
You get a new section.
We're doing so good so far.
Day 14. Let's see. All right, so the clue is just some shapes and then letters. And if you look on this side, there are shapes. So I am guessing that you go in order of the shapes and do whatever letter it corresponds with on the chart. So Our first is an upside down triangle, which would be F. Then a star, which would be an N. An upward facing triangle is I, and there's 2 of those. A heart is an H, and a circle is an S, which if you go by the way of the shapes, it spells finish. And there is a door titled finish. So let's see if that's the correct answer. It is. Day 15, we brought in some reinforcements because I was struggling with this one. So the clue was, Sai, another cracked window. Would you go check that out for me? And then it came with this little window piece. Okay. So at first, we were trying to match up this cracked window with the other cracked windows, but that wasn't getting anywhere. And then my smart little brother here decided that we should check with all the windows that are cracked and match them up with here.
Patterns.
And we did spell a word, and it spelled reject, no S. So we're gonna see if this is the
And
correct
if it's wrong, it's all Wilson.
word.
Thank goodness.
What does it
For
say
day-
if we're right?
We're there
It'll
for
just
like
have a
15.
15.
Thank goodness we're gonna have a doctor in the family. They got it right. Thank you, Dr. Sims.
Yes.
All right, I'm a day behind, but we are on day 15. The clue, or I'm sorry, day 16. The clue is, who sent these here? Oh, no wonder, you are missing a letter from what the object was meant to be. And then it has these little pictures, which if you remember, coordinate with a word over here. And last time it got you to like write it out, and whatever the word was, or like whatever letter was on the picture is what the word was. So since there's 4 pictures, I was looking at what 4-letter words we have left, and we only have 2. We have wrap and sort. And so if you added a letter to, if you added a W to ink, that would be wink. So that could work for wrap. And then if you added an S to ink, it would be sink. So that could work. The next one is, it's like a French fry or something on my board. What is that? It's like butter, or I don't know what that is. Okay, anyways, next is the bot. And B-R-O-T, I don't think makes a word. But if you put an S on the end of it, that would be bots. So that would be the O for sort. And then cat, if you added an R where the cat is, that's cart. So that would work. And then if you added a T in front of 8, that's tape. So I'm assuming sort is gonna be our answer for today, or for day 17 or 16. You guys, I don't know what day it is. Okay, yay, we got it. 16. Now let's see the clue for this. No, this is all wrong. The theme is snow this year. Take those out. And then we have this little picture. So let me look at this for a minute, and then we will come back to this and figure it out. Okay, I didn't figure it out before my Christmas party, but when I came back to the house, my dad was home, so I was like, look at this, because it was pointing to the little thing, it's not gonna focus, but the little thing that goes over a baby's crib, and I didn't know what that was called, so that's why it took me a minute to figure out the clue. But that's called a mobile or whatever, snow or mobile. And so the clue is, the theme is snow this year. Take those out. So me and my dad were like, why is it pointing to that? So then my dad was like, Michelle, what's that called? Which is my mom. And she was like, a mobile. So then the theme is snow this year. Take those out. And so every single picture would go that went with snow, you took out. So snowmobile, snow cone, snow angel, snow globe, snowball, snowshoe. Like there were a ton of things you could take out. The only things that were left were fountain and pen. And there is a fountain pen on this day. which earlier when I was looking at things on the box to try to figure this clue out, 2 of my chocolate pieces fell out, and it was 17, which is the day we're trying to do, and 22. So if I open this and it's a 22, it's because I stuck them back in, so I knew which ones it was under, but it is the correct day. It's 17, but it was the 22 chocolate piece. So when I open day 22, that'll be the 17 because it fell out. So now I know which day 22 is, but I'm still gonna try to go through the guess, but I won't tell you guys which day 22 is. But yay, we got it. Day 18. We brought Dad in for extra reinforcements because there were big words in the clue that I didn't know what they meant.
And I didn't either. So.
So the clue was gaze wielded a quill, have every grapheme used here, scribe, judge, foe, maybe. And we had to look up what grapheme means, and we basically decided that every letter that you can hear,
Well, just letters
or
of the
just
alphabet.
letters of the alphabet,
Or graphemes.
you can do. So when we took all the graphemes out, we were left with K-N-O-T. Down here, there's knots on the door. So we're gonna guess that it's this door. We're looking
Please be
for
right.
18.
Yes.
We got it right. Day 19. So, when I pulled off the thing, it was these little light bulbs, which connected over here a certain way. And then when you put them all together, it spelled tick tick. And at first I looked for a clock because I was like, maybe it's a clock, but there weren't any clocks anywhere. And the only thing I could think of was for double check. I don't know. I was thinking maybe this would make a tick tick sound. And also maybe because there's 2 check marks, it's like check, check, I don't know. So we're just gonna go with that. Why not? Uh-oh, some of my chocolate is falling out. I don't want to see what day that is, even though I think I actually might already know. I'm just gonna pull it out. So I saw what, okay, so I think this was 19. Okay, yes, this is 19. This box is, I've already seen 20, which I am a few days behind, so let's see what the clue is. Oh gosh, it didn't come off right. Okay, so we have our box, except for this piece got torn a little. Okay, N-W-O-T, N-W-O-T-R-T-A-H-I-P-S. And it's got the box. All right, let me look at this for a second and see. Okay, so the clue was, check for differences. I draw lines at differences, and it was the present. And you matched it up with this, and then whatever didn't match, you drew a line, and that spelled wrap. Wrap, which is right here, which I'm pretty sure is where our chocolate fell out of. That was day 20. But I think all these boxes are getting messed up. Okay, that was day 20. It's actually the 23rd today, so I'm just gonna do one more, and then we'll stop and I'll do the last 3 tomorrow. But this says, pass me the wrapping paper, would you? And they're in different colors. So let me look at this and figure it out real quick. All right, I think I figured it out. So the colors are like a purple and light pink. And if you look on here, there's a few purple and light pink letters, and those spell inspect, which is a day. down here. So we're gonna go with that. And it was 21. Day 22, and we're gonna do 23 and 24 because it is Christmas Eve today. So let's take a look. Okay, it said, no, I haven't seen your hat. I was in the middle of finding our missing item. And then it had station using a desk lamp. And so I looked at all the things. This one had a desk lamp. So I wrote a label, and I did that with all of them. And when you look, only one of the lines actually spells a word. It spells broom. And there is a broom in the glitter box. So we're gonna see if that is correct. Oh, the 22, it is correct, but the 22 chocolate has been moved around. All right, so let's see what this clue says. I have more than glitter on the shelf. Glitter, glitter everywhere. Colorful glitter really does get everywhere. Let's see. So we had to quit looking at this last night because we were like, it was late. We couldn't think of anything. It said, I have more glitter on the shelf. So I was thinking like something with a shelf. And there's only 3 more days to open. And this is the only one with the shelf. And it had a bear. But then there's more clues about glitter. And it was like glitter, glitter everywhere. All these things about glitter. So I'm like, it's got to be something with glitter. So I kept looking. And this one was tricky because... So some of the doors you had to take the actual door thing off for the clue, but most of mine I just left it on. I didn't actually take it off. But if you look, like, so on the outside you wouldn't see it, but on the inside there's letters, and you can like barely see. You probably can't see it in the video, but there's glitter around the letters, but it's like so faint. And so there's 5 letters like that. They spell shake. That's a door. So let's see if that is, I think we're on day 23. It is day 23. Let's see, we have 2 more doors, so I might be trying bold to say I can shake this up and always hear the correct sound. And some of these letters are highlighted. And then it's got a picture, and I'm assuming you're supposed to fill in the blank. So let's see if we can figure this out. All right, so we filled in these, which we ended up figuring out that these words that are highlighted random boxes match these answers. And when you add all the A's together, I mean all the red letters together, it spells dispatch. So let's see. That is 24. It is, let's see. Well, you have searched high and low, only 1 left to go. While you wait, why not work out who I could send this extra present to? So I don't know if this is actually a clue, but there's only 1 box left we haven't opened. Let's see. 25. Merry Christmas. Well, that was my fun little Escape the Advent calendar this year. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. We still haven't really gotten our Christmas started yet today. Went to my sister's house this morning to watch my nephew open some gifts. Then I went by one of my aunt and uncle's houses to see what their kids got for Christmas. We are about to head to my grandma, who I lived with for a period of time during furlough, to go to that side of the family Christmas. And then we're going to be doing our actual Christmas later tonight. So gonna be a busy next few hours, but hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas. Again, I think I said that already, but Merry Christmas. If I don't post again before the new year, Happy New Year. And as always, any questions, comments, whatever, put them in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!